Okay, so we are going to be short-ick, I believe, for the night. Don't know if she'll be back before the end, but we will politely drop off her character and re-add her if she shows up. And I believe Marionette is going to see how many of us get eaten before she joins us. But it sounds like she's coming in right after work, so we'll wait for her to get comfortable, and we'll see who's still standing when she comes in.
Oh, she's comfortable back there.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious if we're gonna wait for your husband to be eaten by the rockworm before you join, or he didn't get eaten, so you're gonna wait around. I'm a little curious about that. So I need a volunteer for a recap. Who wants to recap us?
I will.
Okay.
I was trying to see if someone would answer first, but all right. So, last time in Danger at Greystone Observatory, our adventurers met in a tavern in the middle of a blizzard, for what it seems. They had a bit of banter with the dwarves. They talked about their journey, how they will get there, and after they left the tavern, they journeyed for about a couple hours and then came upon what seemed to be a hill, which, when disturbed, turned out to be a humongous owlbear, which of course ensued a chase, chasing us all the way until we could find a cave, in which we ducked into and traveled through for safety. But traveling through that cave wasn't as safe as we thought, and we fell into a tunnel, most of us getting stuck in some sticky webs. After freeing ourselves from the sticky webs, we found who we thought was a adventurer, who turned out to be just bait for us. It was a trap. Spiders. Who ended up poisoning and harming a bunch of us, but we still prevailed over them. And after continuing from that fight, we are now encountering the rockworm. And that's where we left off.
And there we go. Alright, so the party is emerged, and from the side they see what's not a fully grown stone eater, but I'd say more than halfway to grown stone eater, not the truly gargantuan beast, but they're seeing the head pop out of this rubble, these boulders, and it's munching its way into the tunnel that they're in, where they encountered the spiders. And I believe it was Targann who was yelling, "Wah!"
It was most definitely Targann.
Alright, so with that, it seems that y'all have some bad influence on the other side coming your way. Are y'all wanting to push forward through the more web-infested side of it?
We were...
That was my intent, yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
It obviously hasn't been over here, otherwise these webs wouldn't be here, so...
So, everyone make an athletics check to see how well you can push and kick and jump your way through the obstacles of tangled webs all through this side.
All right.
Don't suppose it's a little too late to ask for some fire down this path, is it?
I wouldn't. I'll use my character voice. That's not a good idea. We need to just keep on moving. The fire will just hurt us more than help us.
All right.
Starting fires in enclosed caves definitely has some downsides towards characters who require breathing air.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, do you want me to roll Marinette's athletics?
Yeah,
Marinette's sitting out. We can wait till she's here to start
I
rolling.
got it. I'm here. I'm still here.
Alright.
Where is it going?
Oh no!
Starting off pretty good today, huh?
Yeah.
That's another 4.
Sorry.
Oh
On
no!
that type of day, I guess is what it's gonna be.
Oh, honey.
Okay, I'm going back now.
I'm gonna try not to kill off all my all my party members, but I mean, y'all don't make it easy for me. Alright.
I mean, I have a -2 to athletics and got a 13. Let's go.
Okay, Alright, so we are going to take Marinette and Agartha, who did not even get a 5. And let's find y'all. Okay, that's Agartha. And you are going to fall over. And Marinette, you're also going to fall over as you get tangled and your foot snags on some of these webs. And then, Adrien, we're going to give you 10 feet. You're doing well. Craig, you're okay. And Targann, you're okay. So I'm going to move each of y'all up. And, of course, Ik has no problem whatsoever because she's hovering. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to give Adrien an advantage on initiative for the athletics roll. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh.
Alrighty. Initiative. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll
Honey.
today.
You want me to roll initiative, or do you want to do it yourself? Oh!
Now I gotta see what happened there.
Yo,
I'm not doing anything!
don't laugh.
I'm not laughing! I'm mourning!
No, you're not. That's a lie.
I'm mourning. Mourning.
That. Alright,
You're talking with Agartha again.
alright, so we got a 20 from Adrien. And then we have Targann.
You rolled
And
a
we
1
have-
and you still go before I do, so.
What was that?
She rolled a 1 and she still goes before I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm seeing your athletics check. All right, I got Adrien with a 20, Targann with a 14, then Agartha, Marionette, and then Craig.
Yeah, my luck is pretty good today. A 4 and a 6 to start me off.
All right, y'all hear the rock eater starting to munch its way, and it's pushing through on the other side of this little crevice, and it's starting to circle around y'all's way. If you look back, you can see where it's shaking and things are starting to fall as it's consuming the tunnel around. So, top of the round. Adrien, what are you gonna do? Adrien.
Oh. I am going to see if I can get to like the opening part. So how far can I move?
After 40 feet, you are going to bump into a steep and uneven drop that you're going to have to make an athletics check or acrobatics to nail the landing.
As I go there, I want to see if there are any rocks or anything that I can pick up.
That you can pick up?
Yes.
You talking
Pick up and
single-handed, or
throw,
you gonna
specifically.
bend over and pick up a decent-sized one two-handed?
I'd like to pick up one that I can throw reasonably back toward where the rock crawler came from.
Alright, so dodgeball, softball size,
Yeah,
high or low?
high. Stakes are high.
We'll roll it in public. Low. Sorry. Nothing seems to be easily grabbed that would be a decent size to chunk. You're getting pebbles and stalagmites.
Okay.
Anything that might be good, it's all web covered, and you're just gonna get your hand stuck.
God, what else could I throw?
Are you wanting to go toe to toe with this thing?
No, I wanted to distract it and send it back the way it came to probably give the
Okay.
slowpokes some time.
For theater of the mind, this thing is actually like extending beyond. Like while
Oh.
it's only 15 feet wide, you're seeing like a this thing is potentially as long as a football field.
Okay, so Dune worm.
So this is
then.
the head. I have a token for the head here, but it's easily at least 50 feet, 100 feet long.
Okay, time to keep going. I'm just going to go
Now,
and run.
are you sure you don't want to throw a rock at it and try to distract the football field long thing
Yes,
eating boulders?
I am absolutely sure.
Okay. Alright. How far do you want to go?
As far as I can.
Alright. What's your movement?
40 feet base. I could dash if I wanted to, but I get the feeling people are going to need me.
Alright, that's 40 feet, and you're about to be at the drop for your at the start of your next turn.
All right.
Alright. Next up, Targann.
Targann. I think I'm going to move the full 30 feet.
Now you do have two of your teammates who are down and tangled in spider webs.
So I can only see the head of the creature.
Yeah,
Or is-
you can see that it's starting to poke out around the corner, like it's definitely heading that way. Are you asking for like line of sight?
Yeah.
It's enough that if you like leaned within your 5x5 square, you could hit like the side of its head. So I'll give you a line of sight.
Okay. Let's see then.
Like you lean back, you shoot,
All right.
and
And
you hit them over here. That kind of line.
Okay. I will. I think I will. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the Hex Blade's Curse.
All right.
I hate to use it on this, but all right. So Hexblade's Curse. So that would be a +3. All right, and then I guess a second level magic missile.
All right. I believe you can roll your damage.
Yeah, 2.
How many missiles is that?
Oh heck.
It should be 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
All right.
All right, so 4 missiles. Good. Yeah.
All right, we all ready?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So I rolled a 2 on damage times. And this is where I meant to have a discussion with you, but
Go for it.
the damage, there's different arguments. So this is totally a DM's call. There's different arguments that say that for missiles, the missile damage is rolled on 1 die plus the 3 from the Hexblade's curse, and then multiplied by the number of missiles. Now, the other argument is that only the +3 counts only 1 time per target, so it could count only on 1 target and scatter out. So that would be 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 would be 11, or it would be basically 20 if it.
Agartha, I haven't ruled on this in the other campaign for your Hexblade, have I?
Just burn myself with coffee.
Sorry.
So it's very okay, hold on. Let me pull up their sheet real fast because I can help with this quite a bit. There you are.
But casting magic missile, does it do extra damage for Hexblade Curse?
Yeah, it does. And I don't know how well if this one is actually very specifically how you rule magic missiles damage works. So, for example, the default way is that every missile does the 1 roll. So you roll 1d4 plus 1. Every missile does that damage. Or do you do it the separate way where every missile has its own damage die? Because then it would apply to each damage die.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a high-low roll for this one. Craig, you with me? I'm sorry, Targann, you with me?
Yeah.
Alright, Targann, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a high-low roll. You're always gonna get at least the 1, but we'll do a high-low roll to see if you're gonna get the rest of them. And this way I'm not, it's not something you can exploit at a very high level, but there's still a chance that it'll apply extra.
There are a bunch of ways to exploit this, especially with the evocation wizard. Mm-hmm. So I understand where this ruling is coming from. Like, it matched missile.
High or low?
Rules is written, and according to the Twitter for D&D, you get the Hexblade Curse on the damage roll, and whether you're rolling each D4 individually or you're doing the method where you multiply them, which they don't recommend. They recommend you roll them individually. It's still 1 damage roll, and so you only get the bonus once.
We're doing the we're gonna do the high-low at least for now, and I'll take a look at magic missile between sessions and
that sounds
come to a final.
Fair to me. Yeah, I'll say high.
Came up an 8. You get it once.
Okay. All right. So that would be an 11.
Okay. This thing barely seems to even notice it.
Well, I would have to roll. 11? Oh, yeah, I'd have to roll. Okay, that's
11, though.
Yeah.
If each missile is doing
2,
3.
No, each missile did 2, and then
no,
plus
you rolled
3.
A 2.
Yeah.
And each missile does a D4 plus 1.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Right.
You're correct.
Not that it's that much difference, but
right. That adds 3 more, so it'd be a 14 then. Okay. So we'll go with 14. All right, sounds good to me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the auto-muting microphone that does not record my sneezes. Alright. Next, Targann, is that your turn? Are you done?
I think I will hold right there. I should probably run, but I'm gonna hold. So my turn.
Alright, next up is Agartha.
Okay. So, how badly am I stuck?
Athletics
what-
or acrobatics?
Well, first, sorry, she just got back.
Alright.
So first, before that, I am actually going to use my bonus action to Misty Step. Let's see, I'm right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move 6 squares forward. It's 30 feet, so
How's this?
that's fun.
Alright.
Does that unstick me from the webs? Perfect.
Yes, it
In
does.
that case, I will, and then in that case, I will use my move action to move up to the ledge. 5,
10,
10,
15,
15,
20.
20.
Alright,
Do I need an action to get down?
give me one moment here.
Features and traits. Okay, so.
Alright, passive perception. You are going to notice that there are 2 spiders, not fully grown ones that you've encountered, but and not swarm size, but they seem to be like slightly younger, medium size, not large, and they are coming out of the rocks about here for your jump. So you're noticing that these things are starting to poke out as it's rumbling, and their legs are coming from the shadows.
I don't. How far is the drop?
It's going to be about 10 to 15 feet on very unsteady ground. So you don't have like a solid. It's like jumping onto large rocks. You gotta place your feet right and brace, or you're gonna fall over.
Okay, well, in that case, you know what?
Oh, stop! 1 moment. I'm giving you a kudo D20 for doing the intro for me. So hold that spare die when you need it.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to actually use an action and call upon my infernal blood to cast invisibility on myself and then end my turn.
Okay, and this is gonna be cool. You're watching?
Yep.
There you go.
Hey. All right. Yep. That's it.
All right. Next up, Marinette.
Alright.
All right, you are tangled in spider webs.
Oh, great.
You got your triggers. I don't know. if that would help.
Adrien did not help you up. He ran off.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, was that a nat 20?
Probably. Well, I should probably break free from the spider webs.
Acrobatics or athletics check?
she has daggers. Would they help?
That would eat up your action, but you could make a cut.
I'll try acrobatics.
I'm not touching that mouse.
No.
9.
You are stuck down there still.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
And unless you have a bonus action that you want to cast with.
No, I
Nah.
Oh,
don't.
excuse
No,
me.
I don't.
Alright. Next up then is going to be Craig.
All right. I'm gonna move from where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and cast guidance on Marionette.
All
So
right,
that
you cast guidance,
that gets
and you shoot the blessing through the air. Pow!
that gets you extra D4 whenever you want it on a skill check or ability check of your choice. You can roll your check first and then decide if you want to use it or not. And then I'll move back, straight back, and then diagonally back so that I'm next to it.
Here?
Yep.
Alright, that's 15.
And then up immediately to the left of the monster, a spiritual weapon will appear.
Oh, you're staying here and you're adding. Okay, you're casting spiritual weapon.
Correct. And then I'll stay there. That way, if it comes around, I'm in between it and other people.
Okay.
But hopefully, it'll be distracted by the weapon and try and bite at the weapon and fight the weapon. So, depending on if it knows what it is.
We're gonna give it a glow. Alright, how much? What did you roll to attack with the weapon?
It hit a 19.
19 does not hit.
Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, next up is Ick. I'm gonna pull up Ick's flying speed real quick. And can we just say that Ick is probably having an existential crisis at the moment, as right now the early worm is about to get the bird?
Yeah.
That is kind of silly.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, dash, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 for the drop. Alright. And she is down there about to face off against the spiders. Alright. Top of the
Couldn't she
round.
just stay up towards the roof and be away from the spiders?
It's a drop there. And
Okay.
so in theory the ceiling will come down at some point. Alright. This thing is seemingly not carrying about that small of a weapon. And it is going to come around 5, 10, 15, and Craig, I'm going to let you call it high or low.
If there's anything I can do to try and get it to attack me instead of the wizard, I will. But high.
High it is, you lucky duck. It sees y'all, and the first thing it does is it opens up its maw, and out comes like 3 different tongues, and they reach out, and they have like little thorny claws on the tongue, and they gobble up the plate mail guy that was already eaten up by the spiders, and you just see this entire body disappear into this gaping maw that's like just gums and rocks, and it just eats him whole.
Doesn't have to roll to hit?
You already took his armor off him.
Oh, the guy on the floor. I thought you were saying me.
No, that's why it was high or low. Is he aiming for you or the other guy?
Ah, okay.
And I let you call it because
Gotcha.
you were going to be the one attacked if it wasn't you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, unconscious guy, he has advantage. I'm just going to say he didn't nat 1
Yeah,
on the
no,
corpse.
that's fine.
Okay. I mean, do you want him to go for you? I could roll. I could roll again.
No, I didn't realize he was going for the dead body.
All right. Next up, top of the round, Adrien.
Okay. I'm gonna look back.
You look
and
back.
See everyone in the tunnel.
This is him looking back at y'all.
Self-preservation is immediately kicking in. Honey, this is just how my character will play. Okay. Adrian's going to jump down the tunnel.
Did you seriously just tell your wife I'm doing what my character would do?
Yes, I did.
All right.
So it's okay.
Next time you say it's okay, I'm gonna say high or low. All right. What are you doing?
Adrian probably doesn't see the spiders, does he?
No, not on a passive check, and Agartha did not yell it out to you.
I was more concerned with getting out of the spider webs and then trying to figure out a way down.
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure out where Agartha went.
Oh, right next to Adrian. So right above him.
You made him invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. There you are!
Agartha rolled such high stealth she even escaped the DM's gaze.
Alright. And Agartha disappeared instead of telling you a thing. So for all you know, Agartha's not even next to you.
Adrian will shrug and then jump down. Straight down.
Roll athletics.
Ooh, 26.
You nail the landing. All superhero style. Wow. Alright. Now that you are down there, you can see the spiders.
Wonk!
Alright. Which one you attacking? The one behind you or the one in front of you?
Oh yeah, the one behind me.
Alright.
Ooh, wow. Bonus action rage, and then I'm going to reckless, great weapon master attack the one behind me.
Alright, you may roll to attack.
That's going to be 18.
18 does hit. You may roll damage.
17 bludgeoning. Ooh, 8 radiance. And then an additional 10, so that's what? 35 points of damage?
How much?
35 points of damage.
High or low?
High.
These are not the bigger ones you encountered with like twice the hit points and twice the size. These are considerably smaller, and even with their hard shells, they're not as thick, and so you do manage to crush this thing in one blow.
Okay. Reckless, great weapon master on the other one.
Alright.
That's not as good. That's a 19 hits.
19 will hit.
And okay, 27 points of damage.
You do not crush that one in one blow. You said 27?
Yep.
It is not quite completely in last leg territory. But it is definitely bloodied.
And I'll just kind of leave my hammer stuck in it and end my turn.
Alright. Next up, Targann.
Alright. I'm going to move the 30 feet to the end of that wall that we're on.
Alright.
then
Are you moving your own piece?
I can. Let's see. Make sure I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so. Alright, and then I'm going to use a cantrip this time. I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to use firebolt, so I will use an Eldritch Blast, which means I've got to attack.
You get 2 beams of attack, so you get to roll twice.
Yeah. Alright, so these first one is natural 1, which is a 5.
Alright.
And then on my second attack, a 13.
13 does not hit against the giant worm.
Alright, so that'd be 2 misses.
And on your nat 1, high or low?
High.
Craig, I'm gonna roll it public so you can see it. Hope for high.
Okay.
And it is low. You may roll damage.
Alright. On one bolt.
1 bolt hits Craig in the back.
Oh. Low roll.
What's he
Finally.
shooting?
He
Eldritch.
missed his Eldritch Blast with a nat 1.
So it was 8 points of damage.
Ooh. Yeah, you miss and you hit Craig.
Alright. So that will end my turn.
Alright. Sorry, Craig. Sorry, Craig, you stand there to stop him, and this is the thanks you get from your teammate. Nat 1s in your direction. I'm sorry, man. Alright. Craig, your turn. You have this huge worm with its 3 tongues, and it is starting to
Marionette
turn.
should be going before me.
Oh, you're right. Marionette,
Yes.
your turn.
Oh,
I'm still tied up in the spider web.
yeah, you're still tied up.
I still
You
need
do
to get
have
out of
the
it.
You do.
you do have the guidance though to get a D4 on whatever you attempt. So you can attack roll with your dagger to try to cut free,
I
or
think
you
I'll
can
do
make.
that. I'll do the
you-
dagger.
All right, roll to attack.
Did you get the D4 on that?
No.
Okay.
It's only on skill checks.
Please be high. Okay.
All right, you cut yourself free. It would take half your movement to stand up, and then you'd be free to roll.
Yay!
Her movement speed is 35, so would half that be
It's rounded down, so it's 15.
okay?
So it's half. So then she gets 20.
All right, so you move in the 20 feet.
Yes.
10, 15, 20. Alright, is that your turn then? Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Alright. Next up, Craig.
I will disengage and move slowly back down the hallway carefully so that I don't trip the ball. And
How much movement you got?
30.
15,
But
20.
if it means I move
25,
15, if I
30.
have to move half to make sure that I'm not
No,
having to make a roll, then that's what I do.
you're good. We did the athletics check at the start. I'm not gonna repeat those rolls time and again.
And the weapon again comes around to like
Hit the side of it.
the bottom left of it so that if it goes for it, it's not going towards us, and maybe down another one diagonal bottom right.
Here.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
then I miss.
Yeah. This is not. This thing is like hitting boulders. All right.
I
And
mean, it's a hammer. It's good for hitting boulders.
you would hope so. Alright. We are going to have Ick make a roll with a short bow. 24 does hit. So we are going to roll damage. And y'all are going to notice that this thing seems resistant to non-magical attacks.
The spider?
Hmm?
The spider?
No, the worm.
Oh.
Alright, that is Ick's turn. Now it's the spider's turn. And it's going to attack you, Adrien. So let's go back to spider.
Yep, it has an advantage because I went reckless.
Oh, it's going to need that. It's not going to do any good. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Alright, it moves to take a bite out of you, and it misses.
My
Can't
hammer's
find the
still on
soft
top of
spot.
it. Yeah, my hammer's still on top of it.
Alrighty then. Top of the round, Adrien.
Whoopah! Reckless.
Roll to
Not great
attack.
weapon master. Not great weapon master. This thing is dead. 11 to hit?
11 does not hit. You move and you swing, and it's small. It's low to the ground, small size. You know, helps it kind of like scurry and sidestep away from where you think it's about to be.
Oh, hold still. Another reckless attack.
Okay.
There we go. 19 to hit.
19 does hit. You may roll damage as you have it square and you just swing it really fast to hit it.
20.
How did you just smash it?
So when it skitters away, I'll just kind of like move my hammer toward where it's moving and just kind of like fly swat it against the wall. Just, oh no, you don't.
Okay. Alright. Is that your turn?
I will use the rest of my movement to keep hauling down this tunnel.
Alright, how much movement you got?
40 feet of movements.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Alright, you are starting to see a light, like a glimmer of light that comes and goes in the corner of this cave. How much dark vision do you have?
60 feet.
You are definitely noticing spider webs in this cave.
Do I have anything I can use to kind of shout like, bunch of spider webs? Like,
You may shout it.
bunch of spider webs, room ahead.
What did you say when you smashed the thing? That's what I thought.
I fly swatted it, just kind of.
What'd you say afterwards?
Like just now?
No, after you smashed
What
it. Yeah.
was your snarky comment to the spider?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I truthfully do not remember.
Next
Just
up
need
is
to know what's
Targann.
Yes.
Your turn.
Alright. I think I will just do the let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast again.
Wait, did we miss my turn?
I thought we missed someone. Mine came
yeah.
round off.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, well, Targan's the
Alright.
top of the round, so I was at the bottom of the round.
My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. You were supposed to go after Targann last time.
Oh, don't worry.
What do you want to do? Agartha.
Well, miss a turn. I'll go after him this time.
Well, you're gonna go after him anyway next time.
Oh, well.
So might as well.
I was honestly going to brace myself a little bit and then try to jump down.
Make an athletics check. Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics is the better of the two for me. So, acrobatics it is. Finally, 16.
You land and you do not slip on the spider juice. Take away 10 feet of movement for the jump.
Okay, that is. I will move ahead 4 squares. And don't see anything around me besides spider webs, so I'll call back. Spider webs, be careful. And then in my turn.
Alright, Targann. Again.
All right, yes. Going
Sorry
with
about
the
that.
oh yeah. Going with the Eldritch Blast again. All right. I don't think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Eldritch Blast. Heck with it. All right, Eldritch Blast up. First attack is 22.
22 does hit.
All right, and the second attack roll 20.
20 does not hit. Wait,
Alright.
was that a nat 20 or just a dirty 20?
A dirty.
Yeah, does not hit.
All right. So damage roll is 8 again. So a damage of 8. Now, I think I want to move, and I'll move it.
Do you still have the Hexblade's Curse?
Yes. So it'd be an 11.
Alright. One stack on that extra 3 there. Now, I mean, y'all can tell y'all have done some damage to it, but this thing seems barely dented.
Yeah, I figured it would be barely dented. Alright, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to that corner right there.
Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, next up, Agartha.
Okay. So,
Again, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm still invisible and moving up ahead.
No, it threw me off because I got like multiple people scratched off on here because I put Craig up top, then Craig on bottom, then Ick moved.
Okay. I don't see anyone.
Are you still invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm invisible for the next hour until
Okay.
I do something that would affect another creature. So I am going to move. Just to be polite, I will move around Adrien.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10,
15, 20,
25, 30. Do I see anything in this room coming up ahead?
How long is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Alright, so just to get an idea. Yeah, this place is covered with spider webs. Like it's like a big bowl or a hollowed out ball shape. And the sides just seem to be covered with webs that go across, and you can make out little pockets where there would be like a bundle of spider eggs.
And I don't see any spiders at the moment, do I?
No, but you do see a lot of webs they could come out of along the walls.
Yeah, fire's not a great idea. Might need to start cutting a path through. Don't really want to break my invisibility. You know what? Let's see. You know what? I will remain where I am and call back to the Adrien. These spider webs look pretty thick. We might need to cut through them.
The one time you bring a hammer.
Adrian's just gonna.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, double check in. Marionette is next.
Okay. Oh, we got the beast. Okay. Did I try and hit it?
Marinette's smart enough to know this thing isn't going to die anytime soon.
It is not going to die anytime soon. It seems like it's pretty darn durable.
Okay.
You can use your action to dash and run.
I'm gonna run away from it. That's the wise thing to do.
Alright, how much movement do you have?
70 if she's dashing.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm gonna do athletics. Nine.
You do not nail the landing, and you slip on some spider juice that's left over from when someone crushed it, and like you try to get your footing and you slip on a spider leg that rolls out from under you, and you fall down to your knees, and we are going to call that your movement for the turn.
Sounds good. I'm sorry, I'm in the wacky hitting mood today.
Okay, is that? I guess that's your turn. Yeah, that's action. So unless she has a bonus action. All right, next up, Craig. Everyone's left you.
Cool, that's what they're supposed to do. The spiritual weapon swings and doesn't do anything to it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up around the corner like I'm running back towards its tail end.
Yeah.
And then as I get around the corner, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and then use the rest of my movement to head towards the ledge.
I said it's 20. How much more did you have?
10.
Alright. There you are. Don't let me forget you're there.
Alright. I'd be a little bit up more. A little closer to the top, so if it does just go straight. No, it can run into me, I guess. It's fine.
Alright. Next up is Ick's turn. And Ick is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65, 70. Okay, she is there. And she just has her wings spread and she realizes... Ew. Okay. Top of the round. 5, 10, 15, 20. This thing uses its dash action to try to catch up, and it moves a solid 40 feet towards you.
Oh.
Alright. Who do we have that's within eyesight of the room?
Me.
And maybe Flower. Or Agartha.
Yes.
Alright, you two roll perception.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry. There we go.
15.
Haha, 24.
Agartha, you're gonna notice that there's a glimmer of light that seems to pass on occasion up here, and it's about 40 feet high in the air,
Ooh.
right at the top. Like you
Oh,
just see a little whisper of light for a moment that shines down, then disappears.
there's light over in the so northeast corner of the room.
Okay. Alrighty. Top of the round, Adrien.
40 feet, as close to the light as I can get, like toward the northeast where Agartha spoke out.
Thankfully, there's a compass on the TaleSpire. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to think of a direction to point
You know,
out.
I did mark it with like these things.
Yeah, I'm just talking
Okay.
about the compass because I
Yeah.
would have probably said from my angle, the left of the room, the right of the room. Yeah.
Alright, Adrian, your turn.
40 feet, as close to that area as I can get.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Alright.
Um,
How much dark vision do you have?
60 feet.
Yeah, you can make it when you look straight at it and you squint a little, you can make out that it seems like a wooden hatch door that's down.
I'll dash and get to it.
It's 40 feet up in the air.
Okay, I'll dash and get close to a climbable wall.
You mean the spiderweb walls?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't.
10, 15. Okay.
And then I'll like.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. I'm still raging, so let's see how this goes. It's gonna end. Okay, 21. I got
Alright.
the event since I was raging.
I thought you lost rage if you didn't take damage or do damage.
At the end of my turn.
Alright, you're 10 feet up in the air and your rage is gonna conclude. You're like punching into the wall and being like, I'm gonna grip through the web!
Yep.
Alright, and somehow, miraculously, you make the web like, you know, stickiness to your advantage as you manage to get up a little bit. Alright, rage is cut. Next up, Targann.
All right. Same old, same old. The Eldritch Blast. Let me ask, is everyone out of the spider webs now?
Except for Craig, who's the last one. Everyone's past the drop at least, and past the webs.
Well, I still haven't.
I mean,
passed.
the webs you know of, you don't know that there's more down the. So, I mean, you know, you're gonna be like, oh, we just got out of this one. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I was going to cast Firebolt, which is my highest. But I don't want to light Craig on fire, so.
Craig's out of it.
Oh, he's out of the web.
And considering that over your shoulder is going to be a drop down, just for the sake of clear theater of the mind, you know, you can let this chamber fill with smoke. You're about to go to a lower chamber that's not going to fill up with the smoke.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do firebolt then.
All right. Is it an attack roll or just lands?
It's an attack roll.
You may roll to attack. May the dice favor you.
17. That's a miss.
That does not hit. All right. High or low?
High.
You still manage to light the room on fire.
All right.
And the entire room just kind of goes up in this flames. Like you land it, and it's a strong firebolt. It doesn't just flicker out, and so it just goes whoosh, and then the fire starts to spread, and it starts to fill up with flames and smoke, and you hear this thing just kind of go. So I mean it's feeling it somewhere.
All right. I will use my 30 feet of movement to move. 1, 2, 3. Is moving down to the bottom of this.
It's an athletics check,
All right.
but it doesn't count it. The way I'm doing it, it doesn't count against your movement. A poor athletics check, you can take fall damage or go prone.
Okay. So I
Or
need to do
acrobatics.
athletics check. Alright, I'm at a -2. 19, so it's a 17.
You're good on the landing. So that's going to be 5 feet of movement to move to the next square, and then go on from there.
So move to the next square. And that's occupied by, looks like, Baronet.
All right,
So move there. Alright,
that your turn.
that's my turn.
Okay. Next up. Y'all have awakened the spiders. Alright. And then this one's going to make it to about here, and we're going to say this one makes it to about here. Alright. Adrien,
Yeah.
you got 2 spiders that are going to attack you.
Bring it.
They are. Okay, that's going to suck to be you. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And... Alright. You are going to take 6 piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's 20.
Alright. You do not take poison damage. Second one goes and it tries to bite from your heel. Does a 13 hit?
Nope. I just kind of kick it away with my boot.
I mean, you can try, but it's already biting at your boot, trying to eat through it. Okay. After the spiders. Agartha.
Okay. So
I'm double checking to make sure I don't forget anybody this time.
I saw him carve a path through the spider webs. And I also see that he's being attacked by a spider. That's not good.
2 spiders.
Okay. Sadly, I can't hit both because I don't really have any. I don't really have any attack spells that don't do fire. So, move me towards where the 2 spiders. Move me towards Adrien and the 2 spiders.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, back up 10 feet. Perfect. Okay.
Do you want to get in melee range of this guy?
I do not. because my melee, thankfully, has a 30-foot range. I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on the spider that's next to Adrien, closest to me. It's got okay. That will drop my invisibility, by the way. But
Oh no.
because I am making an attack from stealth, that's with advantage.
You may roll to attack.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit.
That is going to be 6 piercing, and I am going to pull it 5 feet closer to me.
Alright. 5 feet closer.
Do I have any more movement left?
How much damage did you do again?
6. Magical piercing.
Alright. You yank it, and it comes back towards you. What, magical piercing?
Yep.
Alright, and did you have anything else to do?
Did I have any more movement?
I think you had another 10 feet. You have 30 feet, right, total?
Yes. I will
You have another
back
10
up.
feet.
Then I'll back up 10 feet.
Alright.
I don't have any bonus actions I want to do, so that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Next up, Marionette. Where is she?
Are we still running?
Oh
You're
yeah.
on the ground, yeah. Half your movement to get up.
I'm running.
How much movement do you have altogether?
So
55?
after
55 probably.
So, okay. So if she's dashing, if she has 35, 20, 35, 55.
30, 35, 40, 50, 55. There we are. Alright, if you
She'll
dash,
use
that's where it
her
puts you.
action- Yeah, she'll ready her action to prep her crossbow, or what?
Didn't she use her action to dash?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because she was coming up from prone.
It is fast, honey.
Alright. Next up is Craig.
I will go over to the edge and then go down and hang myself down and drop off the edge. And then continue to move up the hallway.
Alright.
So however much movement that gets me using my action and whatnot, as bonus action, the
Spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon will swing on it
Alright.
and do nothing.
Okay. Alright.
And I'll bring it up to the front of it, but
trying to distract him still.
yeah.
Okay. 5,
Keep it
10,
within range.
15, 20. Alright. It's hard to describe what y'all are seeing at this point. You have a flaming worm made out of rocks, covered in burning spider webs, and it is attacking the sides of the cave to make it wide enough for it to chase you. And so it goes, and these like sharp rock-like protrusions on its skin scrape and slash the edges and, like, you know, widen the tunnel, scrape off the edges. As the stuff comes down very quickly, its tongues just come out, and this thing is burning at the bits that you can see it. So that's its movement, that's its action, and it has widened enough that it's going to move on after y'all. And we are going to give Ick one roll with the short bow. And that will hit. Damage. 9 damage, as she is going to take a hit on. Bear with me, I gotta mark which spider is which. And she is going to hit this one. Alright. And top of the round. Adrien.
What kind of a roll would it be to just pull that spider and throw it onto the ground?
Make a nature or investigation check.
Nature. 17.
Spiders are going to be a lot better at climbing their own webs and climbing like vertically or, you know, across the ceiling than you are.
Got it. So beat down it is.
So I mean, you can try. Alright, you have a maul, right?
Yes, I do.
And you are using at least one hand to hold yourself in place where you are climbing.
Yep.
That's gonna be using a two-handed weapon, single-handed like that. I'm gonna call that improvised.
Okay. I will.
It's like trying to punch it with something in your hand. Let me guess, you rage.
No. Oh man. Golly. Okay. Oh my gosh, Robert, you're gonna hate me. Like the dingus I am, I already built in my +2 from rage into the damage rolls that I've been doing. And I forgot about it.
Have you really even hit anything since then?
No?
I don't think you've hit anything.
Okay.
Your rage ended, then the spiders appeared.
Okay. I'm going to try to one-handed smack at the spider with my maul.
Alright.
So,
That is going to be a strength roll. No proficiency.
okay. 21.
That will hit. Roll damage. That is going to be your strength modifier plus rage plus d4.
Well, I'm not raging. I'm not
Okay.
raging.
Then it's a strength modifier with a d4.
Alright, strength modifier with a d4. So the strength modifier is 4. d4. Oh, 8.
Alright. You managed to smack it pretty well, and you see like one of its legs gets bent inward and snaps. And, you know, it still has its other 7 legs. And it's, you know, it's still on there looking at you. Alright. Next up. Oh, is that your turn?
Oh, so that was my action? I thought I was going to make another attack.
Oh, go for it.
Same deal again, just strength modifier.
Roll it.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Alright. High or low?
Low.
You fall.
I thought so.
Yep. And we are going to throw you onto your back and disable flying. Whop.
Ah,
And you are going to take 5 falling damage as you just kind of swing a little too hard and you lose your grip and you just see what you thought was solid rock peel away as you realize that you've just been holding onto a bunch of spider webs and it just kind of peels back and you fall.
after I hit the ground, then I will bonus action rage.
Oh, now you can.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna stand up?
Sure.
You haven't used your movement yet.
And I was just.
All right. Is that your turn? Targann.
Alright. I'm moving 30 feet. So I'm moving to right there.
Okay.
Alright. I have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Need a spell. Pull the dead. Not very good at it. Alright, I'm going to use, since I know there's, I think I am just going to attack with a magic missile at a first level.
Alright.
So that'd be 3. Uh, 2. Five, it's 8. That's 12 damage.
Alright. Y'all are chipping away at this thing. Alright, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright. After you is the spiders. And 2 of them come and they go over for Adrien. This one's gonna come up and that is Agartha
Yep.
and Agartha.
Ah.
Alright. Let's see who's gonna be the lucky ones first. Agartha,
Yes.
does an 8 hit?
No.
Does a 25 hit? Nat 20.
Silvery barbs that. Spending a spell slot to do that. I'm not.
Alright, that one is actually going to be a 21. That thing seems to take a bite at you, and it seems to get stuck. Alright.
Yeah, that's still gonna hit.
What do you mean it's gonna still hit?
Well, 21 will hit.
No, it's a nat 1.
Oh, the nat 1? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You have an opportunity attack with disadvantage on its nat 1.
Okay. I will take a swipe at it with my nice little sickle.
Go for
It's made out of ivory. Oh yeah, that's at disadvantage. I gotta roll this twice. Oh, 14.
it. That hits.
Only 1d4. Oh, max damage, 4. So, while it tries to take a bite into me, I'll gouge into it with a nice hook into the bottom of its mandibles.
Way to go.
Oh yeah. I would like to give Adrien the advantage from the silvery barbs.
Alright. Adrien, these 2 things are going at you, and they're about to bite at you, and you hear in squeaky, whiny voices from the spiders, "That's what I thought! That's what I thought. Alright. We're going to start with the low end. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Does a 24?
Yes. But I was raging just in case this happened. How much damage do I take?
One moment, I rolled the wrong one. I know that's just what you want to hear. You are going to take 7 piercing damage. Make a con save.
Reduce to 3. And then con save. I'm going to use the advantage to reroll that 4.
Well, you just roll another d20 and then you pick the higher of the two. So it's not a reroll. It's just advantage.
10.
A 10 makes it.
Oh, sweet.
These are not the big guys who had 2 attacks and paralyzed y'all. These are between hatchlings and fully grown spiders. So they're not the big ones that, you know, hit you with a stinger and you paralyzed. They're the in between the 2 sizes. Alright, that's their turn. Agartha.
Okay, so I see these 2 spiders in front of me. Yuck. Yeah, they're a little bit too close to do anything particularly useful. So I will... Which one of these guys did I thorn whip the last time? Oh no, the thorn whip one stayed over there. I'll take a thorn whip at the one I moonsickled.
Alright, go for it.
Ooh, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 does hit. You may roll damage.
All right. 6 magical piercing.
Alright. And you said 6?
Yep.
It's bloodied. You're starting to see the shell of it start to crack in places, and you know, some of the little bit of the venom and bug juice is starting to leak out of it.
All right, and then I'm going to attempt to move back 10 feet, and I do acknowledge that there are 2 opportunity attacks coming my way.
You said 10 feet?
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Oh. Hang on. What's their damage? Yeah, that is a nat 20 and a 22.
They are both going to hit. I don't have... Yeah.
Alright. Are you concentrating on a spell?
I am not.
Okay. Ooh. That is going to be... That's going to be 24 damage.
Yeesh.
That's combined across both attacks landing.
Yeah,
And
I'm not.
I want you to make 1 con save, and you have a second con save coming up after it.
Okay. That's going to be a 15 for the first one,
That makes it.
and then another 15 for the second one.
You are solid. They get a bit of the like venom from their bites or more cut, but they don't manage to like pierce and inject it, and instead you just kind of see this green venom running down your arm as you pull it back.
Ugh. Yucky. I'm going to use my bonus action to healing word myself at 3rd level. So here it comes. 12 healing.
Alright.
And
Oh,
yes, that is my turn.
Alright, next up, Marionette.
Honey.
Sorry. I'm spicy. Okay. Oh, spiders.
Yep,
You have a bonus action you can use.
one of them's in bad shape.
Hmm?
Maybe I should use Hunter's Mark? Or should I wait for that one? Maybe I'll just try my crossbow right now.
You'll try the crossbow right now?
Yeah, which one of them is injured less? That one?
More or less.
More.
This
More
one.
injured.
Alright. I'll do my crossbow with that one.
Alright, you may roll to attack.
$13.
13 does not hit.
You got one more attack.
I do?
Yeah. It says attacks per action.
Okay. I can go again.
Yep. There we go. 28.
28?
28 will hit. You may roll damage.
Ooh.
11.
Alright. This one, you managed to shoot a bolt and it hits in the back part of its body and it pierces it and it, like moves away and it loses a chunk of its body as it pulls itself off of the bolt stuck in the ground. Okay, that one is in last leg territory and it is near death.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Alright. Next up, Craig. Wherever you are.
I head up. I'm back. I just dropped down and I'm heading up the hallway as quickly as I can,
Alright.
but
Are
safely.
you dashing?
If I feel I can do it safely, sure. But
How much movement do you have?
30.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 puts you here. And
Okay.
you are 20. You would need a 40-foot range to do an attack, or you could continue to
I
move
don't
up.
need to attack. I just move up behind people.
Alright, do you want to dash and move up more?
Yeah, I'll move up more.
Do you want to be in front of or behind Agartha and Marionette?
Behind, I'm invisible. They don't
Oh.
need to be
Alright.
not directly in front of the mage that shoots me in the back, especially when I'm invisible.
Now, I mean, I can't help it. He rolls a nat 1. That thing's bouncing off a rock and it's going to hit somebody. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Ik is going to fly over here. And she's going to fly up 40 feet in the 32 feet in the air. And she's going to knock on the door and be like, pushing at it. Hello, anybody home? Hello, we're down here. Alright, that is her turn. And now this flaming thing, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Alright, you see the flaming rock eater coming up behind you all. Alrighty. Top of the round, Adrien.
I can hear and see this thing, right?
From where you can hear it. From where you're at, let's use back end. No, you are just barely missing line of sight.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling the need to start getting out of here and killing things. So I'm going to. Which spider is more injured? Near me.
The one that's they're both about the same.
Well, I will to reckless or reckless great weapon master. I will reckless great weapon master the one that's to my Right.
Okay. You may roll to attack.
That's a 14 to hit.
14. 14 does hit.
Okay. That's going to be 15 exactly. Okay. And then 7, so 32 points of damage total.
You slam this thing and you nail it against the wall, and bits of the spider just kind of fly out and are just stuck and mangled in the web.
Alright. Alright, so now I haven't used my bonus action this turn, so I will use my other attack to smack this other spider. I will also reckless great weaponister on this attack. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 does hit. You may roll damage.
That's only going to be 21 points of damage. I rolled horribly.
You
Oh,
you managed to-
wait, hold on. I forgot. Don't I have? I can re-roll a 1 or 2. I did roll a 2 on one of my d6 damage die. I'd like to re-roll that and hope I get something other than a 1 or a 2. A 6. So that's going to be, how much damage was that?
You
It's going to
did.
be 15, so 25 points of damage.
You land your hammer, and as this thing pulls itself away, it's missing a few legs and it's dripping juices, but it's not yet dead.
Bonus action attack because of the fact that I killed something.
Alright,
So that will be
Roll
the
for it.
reckless great weapon master as well.
really? You need all. Okay,
That is going to miss. That is an 8 to hit.
8 does not hit. And the spider seems to be mocking you as it says in a distorted voice.
End of my turn.
Alright. Next up, Targann.
Alright, I'm going to move 30 to put me there. And I will cast on that closest spider, going to cast. I'm just gonna go with a cantrip.
That one's in last leg territory here, so it's near death. It's in pieces.
Let's we'll go ahead and do firebolt. Well, no, Eldritch Blast. I don't want to take a chance on lighting this on fire. All right. Attack roll is a 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. You may roll damage. Were you using both beams at it?
Yes.
Alright.
Eight.
Alright, you shoot it with your
Well,
Eldritch Blast,
Well,
and
that was one. Oh, well, that would only be one more. Yeah, so be a 9 total.
well, when you have two beams, it's 2 attack rolls.
Yeah, I got one was a 1 and one was an 8.
No, you get 2 attack rolls, not damage rolls. The damage rolls only happen if both attacks land.
Oh, so I get another attack roll.
You have to make another attack roll to see if the second damage lands.
19 will be a 23, so yeah, that would
So
land.
they both. You shoot these 2 blasts at it, and it drags the spider across the ground and the webs, and as it tries to like put a leg down to hold on, you just see the leg rip off from the rest of the body, and it is done.
Okay, good. And I have moved, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. You see the door open up over here, and poking their heads down from above, you see a young lady, a man with a bit of a beard, messy hair, and you see a kinku. And they put down, and they're like, "Oh! There's people down here fighting spiders!" Alright. Next up is the spider's turn. And this one is going to keep biting at Adrien, and it's going to miss.
Well, it has advantage because I reckless.
Oh, good point. It does not make good use of that advantage. This one's going to step forward, and it's going to attack Targann. Does an 11 hit?
Yes, an 11 hits.
Did you equip your stuff right?
I don't have much dexterity.
Are you wearing a paper bag?
Let's see.
Did
I
you
just
cast
have robes.
mage? Did you cast mage armor last session?
I thought he did. I just don't think it doesn't auto apply on your sheet, so you have to actually like override your base AC to actually add it in.
Yeah, you don't have a. Give me one moment. I'm gonna look in your inventory here.
I've got armor of Agartha instead, and I did not cast it because I don't have it marked off on my
Oh, that
sheet.
doesn't offer you AC. That offers you temp HP.
Yeah, 5 points of temp HP, and
When we go to break, we're gonna take a quick look at
Yeah.
your.
inventory. All right.
Yeah, because you have none equipped, but you're proficient in both light and medium.
Yeah, you know what? I do think I have scale mail in my inventory.
So I'm gonna say that the 11 doesn't hit, because pretty much if you got so much as a +1 on your AC from where you're at now, it would not hit. But yeah,
Alright.
we'll take a. We're gonna say you have a AC of 13 for now, and we'll figure it out during the break.
All right, sounds good.
Alright. Alright, and then y'all are seeing 2 more spiders come out of these webs and start making their way towards y'all. Alright. Agartha.
All right. So, ooh, we got a nasty little bugger right there, don't we? Yeah, I'll take a thorn whip smack at him. See, or her, whatever it is.
You may try.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
And here we go. 10 magical piercing.
Alright, and that's the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Ooh.
Alright, and it takes the whips, and you manage to pull it towards you.
The pulling is optional.
Okay.
Thankfully, it is. I would not want to pull it towards me. Do any of the allies that I can see look fairly injured?
Allies? Any of y'all
Yes.
bloodied?
Adrien is mighty fine.
Okay.
Yeah, close to
Mar-
bloody, but not there.
How about Marinette, Craig, Targann? Any of you guys bloody?
Marinette is missing a sliver of HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only missing 2, so I'm good.
My turn.
All right.
You'll be up next.
In
Yeah.
that case, Yeah, I will stay where I am and end my turn.
Alright, Marionette, you go.
There's a spider right there.
I'm gonna
It's-
kill it.
It's blocking. You're gonna kill it.
I'll kill it.
You can try.
What?
So what are you doing? Bonus action, attack? What are you doing?
The crossbow?
Just your crossbow? Okay.
Do I have a bonus action?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Oh yeah. I was saving that for a more difficult.
Okay,
Okay.
there's a giant flaming worm eating the boulders coming towards y'all from behind.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do
So I mean,
Attack
if
spider.
I'm trying to express the severity of the situation here.
this. I'm just gonna attack with my crossbow again.
What you attacking the spider?
Yeah.
You may roll to attack.
You say what's your roll?
11.
11 does not hit.
Yes, because you have 2 attacks per action.
Oh. 11 does not hit. Okay. My plan failed.
Yes, it
Okay,
did.
yeah.
The worm is coming up. Do you want to go ahead and risk being attacked to just get away from it?
Yeah, I want to get away.
Okay. Do you hear that, DM? Marinette
Right.
wants to get away from the worm.
Alright. Clearest path you can take. What's the movement?
She has 35 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right?
Yep.
Alright, that'll be about as close as you can get and only one opportunity attack.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Yes, because it's
Yes,
higher than
it
your
does.
class.
Alright, you are going to take 7 piercing damage. Make a con save.
Five.
That is not going to work, as it scrapes across your arm and you look down and you have its like venom fang sticking out of your arm. You
Okay.
are going to take 12 poison damage and you are poisoned.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright,
Who's
Craig,
okay?
your turn.
I'll go ahead and I'll move over towards the exit, moving around the spider that's adjacent to the wizard, and then through the middle of the battlefield to avoid any attacks of opportunity.
Alright, you got 30 or 35 feet of movement?
30.
Alright, that'll put you here. The one that already attacked Marinette has used its reaction, so it doesn't make an opportunity attack.
Oh,
And then
to know,
just
you
continuing
moved
to the right.
you
I
moved
moved-
my mini,
And
not
I meant to move
Marinette's. Yeah.
hers. Alright. I'm sorry, what was that, Craig?
And then I'll just continue to the far wall over underneath where the people are.
Are you dashing?
I'll use my action, yeah, to dash.
That's Marinette's mini.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, and that's Ick. Still Ick. There you go. Alright, Craig, that your turn?
That's it.
Alright. This thing is munching along. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright. It had to dash to get where it's at, so it is not making an attack yet.
Yet.
Yet. Okay. Ick is up there, and she is running around with these others, and they managed to tie a rope, and they drop the rope down to y'all. And they're like, come here, come here! And, you know, except for Ick, who's a little more owl-like, is like, come here, come here! You know, in the bird sense. Not the best with bird voices. And y'all now have a 40-foot rope climb to get out of there. Top of the round, Adrien.
Spiders all around. They're going to make mincemeat out of us if that rock thing doesn't first. Adrien is going to reckless great weapon attack the spider that's mocking him.
They're all mocking.
I'll go ahead and move away. Wait, is Targann still invisible? Not Targann. Is Craig still invisible?
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Oh, hit the wrong one.
So I will not move, and I will instead go ahead and reckless great weapon master attack right where I am. So if I roll 2 nat 1s, Craig, you may get it.
Hang on. There we go.
But thankfully you
Okay,
shouldn't.
now you're invisible.
That's going to be an 18 to hit the spider.
That does hit. You may roll damage.
I'm
Although
still
I don't know
raging.
why bother, and it's on last leg.
Oh. So that'll be 27
Twice as
points of
much
damage.
as what's needed.
Yeah.
Okay. You smash the spider to bits. And the spider in its distorted voice just goes, "That's what I crunch."
That's
Alright.
what I thought.
Spider's dead. Alrighty.
Which how I have 40 feet of movement.
Do you wish to climb the rope?
No, because these spiders are gonna. Arrgh. I will go ahead and. I will attack the spider that's nearest to me.
Alright. That's going to be 15 feet of movement.
All right, reckless great weapon master.
Roll it.
That's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Bonus action attack because I
Roll
killed
it.
a creature. Reckless great weapon master again. Ooh, nat 20.
Alright. You may roll
All right,
damage.
so I'm rolling 46 plus 4.
Alright, so
That's 34 points of damage.
are you sure that... Where do you get the 34? Because I'm seeing 22 on here.
Plus 2 because of rage. So that's 22 plus 2 is 24.
Okay, I thought you were saying 32.
And then plus 10 from Great Weapon Master is 34.
High or low?
Low.
It's high. It
Yeah.
is standing with barely a hit point. Alright.
Okay. I will go ahead then. This could probably be dumb, but this needs to happen. I will move away from that spider and move as close as I can. I think I have 25 feet of movement to get to the other spider. I don't have any attacks, but I'm just gonna be there. Not
Here?
the other spider. Not that one. The other one.
Oh, you want to... Okay.
I want to interpose myself between it and Marinette.
Alright.
And I'll go ahead and risk an attack with advantage from the other spider, even though it's on last legs.
Okay. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
You're gonna take 6 piercing damage.
Reduce to 3.
Make a con save against poison.
23.
You don't take the poison damage. It tries to get through it, but it can't. Your skin's just a little too thick. Is that your turn?
DM, 1 point of clarification. I want my mini to be between Marinette and the other spider.
Oh. You good?
Yep.
Alright. Targann. You see this thing, and it is flinging out tongues at the rocks at your feet.
Alright. This, we're just going to magic missile. Dump a magic missile into it. I'm gonna just do a first level magic missile. So cast 3. 4, 5, 9, and 15, 14 damage total.
You said 14?
Yes, 14 damage total. And then, if I move, he's got an opportunity attack on me, doesn't he?
Does he?
I guess I could move there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
then,
that your turn?
yeah, I'm going to move there and hold. Kind of push up in that corner. I don't want to. All right. I tell you what, I think I will take my movement. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there.
Oh, you're gonna get an opportunity attack from the spiders. You're not gonna get it from the rock eater.
Right.
So you're gonna have 2 of them if you do that. Well, you're gonna have it from 1 of them because you're going in a straight line.
All right. Well, then I'll just stay there then.
Did you move away from this one?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna get 1 opportunity attack, okay?
All right.
And 12 does not hit, as we discussed.
All right.
Lucky duck. Alright, that your turn.
That is my turn.
Alright. This spider. Alright, sorry, my lights just flickered, so I'm like waiting to see if the internet goes out. Okay. Spider's turns. First one's gonna take a bite at Adrien. Does a 24 hit? Adrien, does a 24 hit? The spider bit you again.
Silvery barbs up.
Yeah, a 24 does hit him.
Alright, silvery barbs rolling again. That's going to be a 23.
The 23 will hit.
Okay, that is going to be 9 piercing before resistance.
Okay, so that's going to be 4 points then after resistance.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I will give Adrien the advantage. I was waiting for you to finish speaking before I said it.
Fair
That's
enough.
alright, I don't need it. 14 on the con save.
Alright. The other 2 are going to come around And they are going to get into position against Targann. Since they can't see Craig. Alright. Targann,
Yes.
I take it a 14's gonna hit.
Yes.
You're going to take 6 piercing damage. Make a con save.
Uh, 14. That's good.
14's gonna make it. You don't take the poison damage. The other spider missed. And that is their turn. Next up is gonna be Agartha and then Marionette.
All right. So, I really don't want to use any more spell slots, but at the same time, I don't want to provoke any opportunity attacks because I
You
want.
probably don't want to get eaten.
Yeah, so I'm going to burn a second level spell slot for Misty Step this time, and I want to get as close to the rope ladder as I can.
5,
Use
10,
with
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
That would be here.
And then I would like to use a portion of my movement to get to the rope ladder. So 10, that's about 10, 15.
15. Alright, so this is going to be in 2 segments. You still have 20 feet of movement left?
I have 15 feet of movement, but I also have my action to dash if I need to.
Okay, so it's going to be an athletics check to move halfway up, another athletics check to move the other half up, and the last person on the rope doesn't have to do it. They can just pull the rope up for the last person.
Okay.
So
I will try my first
but
athletics check.
it's difficult terrain, so if you need to have 20 feet of movement to make the first check.
Okay, in that case, I'll take the dash action because that was 15 to get over there from where I was standing.
Yep. Okay, so you're
And
taking
that-
the
Yep, and that was a 19 on the athletics check for the first part.
Okay. That passes. Do you have 20 feet of movement left?
Yes, actually, I do. Thinking about the E5 on the second one.
You are stuck halfway up that thing.
Ugh.
Alright. So others can get halfway up, but they cannot get past halfway up until you are there.
All right, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Next up is gonna be Marionette.
Alright.
So, rope ladder. Agartha is stuck on it. You could get to the rope ladder and take some pot shots at the spiders.
I think I'll go towards the ladder and take a shot at one of the spiders.
Did you hear that, Robert?
Hang on, I'm moving Agartha up 10 feet. Alright, we're gonna move you just off of the rope so that you... Alright. What was that? Gonna come up to the rope?
I'm gonna shoot at one of the spiders.
Okay, shoot at a spider. You shoot
After
at...
moving to
After moving. Sorry.
Okay.
I've had a long day.
Alright, how much movement does she have altogether?
35 feet.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Alright.
I can handle the one by me. Which one are you shooting for?
This one with last like territory is probably a target.
I'll probably do that one then.
Alright. Roll to attack.
14.
14 hits. You shoot it. Pow! And it is pinned as the bolt pierces straight through it, and like on the bug professor's little board, nailed, and it's just Okay, scratch
Cool.
that one off. Alright, and let's get him off the board. And let's see if this thing starts to eat any of y'all. Is that your turn? Oh, you going up?
You have one more attack before you head up.
I do. Vincent is saying I have one more attack before I go up.
Alright, you want to help Targann or...
Yeah.
Roll to attack.
22.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
Eight.
Alright. You shoot the bolt and you take off a fair chunk of its back, and it is not looking in the best shape anymore. It is bloodied.
Nice.
You want to go up before you
Yeah, I'm gonna go up.
Alright. You may make an athletics check.
$17.
Alright, you are going to be halfway up, but you can't pass Agartha.
Alright, sounds good.
So you're 10 feet up.
Cool. That is my turn.
Alright. Next up, Craig.
I need to bring the spiritual weapon to right in front of the monster and swing on it.
Alright. You may roll to attack.
And 19 doesn't hit it.
19 does not hit it.
And then that'll make me visible. And then the spider that's by the wizard.
Yep.
I will get it with a sacred flame. That's a dex save of 14.
Oh, okay. Ooh. One moment, let me check stats. You said dex save?
Yep.
It makes it.
Okay. That's it.
Alright. You sitting tight?
Yeah, I'm waiting for other people to get climbed up.
Alrighty.
I mean, there's already 2 people on the rope ladder.
Okay. Here we go. Alright. Rock Eater is going to move forward. We are going to roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, it is going to attack Targann. On a 3 or 4, it's going to attack the spider. On a 5 or 6, it's going to attack the spiritual weapon and realize that it can't hit it. So, y'all are hoping for anything except a 1 or 2.
Oh,
Alright.
attacking me.
Yeah. Does a 12 hit?
No.
It misses you. Its tongue comes... Man, I rolled a 2. Its tongue comes out and it lashes across the rocks above you, and with like a swift duck you avoid this thing grabbing you by the neck and dragging you into its mouth.
No, glad I avoided that.
Yep. Okay.
Targann.
Ick, Alright. Then Ick is gonna shoot an arrow at it. It is entering bloodied territory for the first time. And the spiders seem to all be scurrying away or up the walls, trying to get away from this thing.
I'm going to use my reactions to attack that one.
We're gonna hold off. It's not its turn yet. Yeah, I'm jumping ahead. You have another turn before it can scurry, but you do get the impression they're trying to get the hell out. Alright. Top of the round, Adrien.
I am going to reckless attack the spider in front of me.
Really?
Yes.
Alright.
Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit. Roll damage.
That's going to be 10 plus 2 for raids, 12, 7 radiant, 19 damage.
Radiant?
From Divine Fury because of Zealot, Barbarian.
Is that the first time you hit the creature, or? First creature you hit on each of your turns. Okay.
Time I hit a creature on each of my turns. Yeah.
Alright. How much was the total?
19.
Alright. You whack it real strong, and you smack it, but it is bloodied, but not yet down.
I will go ahead and dance around to the other side of it, put some distance between me and Rockworm.
So you're heading away from the rope, or?
I'll be right there, yeah.
Alright.
And then I will reckless Great Weapon Master attack and hope that this kills the spider. 13 misses, right?
13 misses.
Okay, I'm going to stay where I am then.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Next up, Targann.
Alright, I think I have to try to do something with this worm eater, but I can move. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moved to this side.
I think you might want to head closer to the ladder.
Oh yeah. That was right there.
So you taking it wide, or to avoid the opportunity attack?
That's what I was trying to do.
I
Let's
would
see.
say 5. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put me there.
Uh-huh.
Which is out in the.
Before you go any further. Alright. It is going to take an opportunity attack as you get away from the rock eater.
Okay.
Stone eater. And I'm going to say that a 19 is going to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Pull up. Alright. It wraps its tongue around your leg. Find my D6s here. And you are going to take 14 slashing damage as it grabs you by the ankle and pulls you down to your feet. So you are grappled.
Well, that's 14. Whew, down to 7 hit points.
And I don't think you want this thing to have another chance at grappling you.
No.
If you have an action available, you may make an athletics or acrobatics check to try to break free of the grapple.
We'll go with acrobatics. 8.
That is not going to do it. You are in a bad position.
All right. So I guess that will end my turn.
Alright. Alright, it's going to be spiders, then Agartha, then Marionette. The spiders are fleeing for the walls at this point. You want to
I
take your
want my
opportunity
attack
attack?
opportunity on that one.
Alright,
May I?
roll to attack.
Reckless, great weapon master. Why not? All or nothing.
Alright, it is surprised.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit, you may roll damage.
23 points of damage. There's
That
plus 2 from
will
rage.
kill it. Alright. I need to pull something up real fast to see if the NPC has something that might be able to get you out of there. Now I'm trying to remember the stats.
Oh, is the worm still on fire?
It is still on fire. I have been adding fire damage to it, but at this point the webs are pretty much burnt or scraped off. So this wizard lady that's up at the gate there is going to open it up, and she's going to look down. She's going to see that tongue coming out at Targann and him struggling, and on their initiative she is going to cast Wall of Fire right just past Targann's foot, so that is just a huge wall of flame around this creature. And he is not going to make a dex save unless he lets go. And just saying, because of the tight space, he's going to fail the dex save. So that's going to put a wall of flame between this creature and Targann.
That is good for me.
Indeed it is. So, with that being said, is anybody not going up the rope? So, safe to say everyone wants to make an athletic check to get up the rope.
Yes.
I was gonna go last so they can just pull me up. I'll tie it around my waist.
I don't blame you. Alright.
You're halfway up the rope already.
No, that's Agartha that's
No.
halfway up.
I haven't started climbing it at all.
Oh,
He's been
for some
beneath it.
reason, Agartha's name highlighted green.
Alright. Agartha, make an athletics check.
All right. Athletics. Let's go back over to my sheet here. There you are. I would like to use that D20 you gave me earlier. Well, that's okay. That's better than a 0.
What you get?
I got an 11.
You are up.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna take you off the map real quick.
You'll be
Alright,
on athletics roll.
next up, let's get Marionette to make a roll.
Athletics roll.
Two athletic checks. One, then the other.
Okay, that's good.
20. 22.
Alright, you are up. Okay, looking at initiative after those two. Craig, you're passing. Alright. Adrien and Targann. Ick is willing to help out one of you on your trip up. Who's taking it?
I'm fine.
Alright,
Okay,
who's
so I
going
will take it.
first?
So I'll go first since I'm still raging, but it's about to run out. So I'm just kind of like leaping up the rope, I hope, unless I
Make
roll
two
horribly.
athletics checks.
All right, both at advantage because rage is about to end. All right, 14.
14 makes it. Make the second.
Oh, shoot. 9.
Okay, you are stuck. Alright. Targan. Make
Yes.
2 athletics checks. You're gonna add 5 to each of those for Ick's assistance.
Wait,
Okay,
I'm
that
in the
would-
middle of the rope.
And he's being helped by a flying creature. They can climb over you.
Ah, phew.
All right,
Good.
yeah,
Alright,
18 and a
you are-
15.
You are up. Alright.
Phew.
Fire is still burning. Let's get. Oh, you're up. Okay. Adrien, it helps you this time. Make an athletics check. I think your rage is over.
It is 17 plus 5, 22. I make it.
You are up, and then Craig gets the last to tie up the rope, and everyone pulls him on up, and y'all find yourselves in the inside of a little cabin.
Maybe stop the combat terrifying music.
I found it rather comforting.
It's good environment. I like it.
But we're out of the environment now.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, we're not dealing with a fiery worm of death.
And I'm gonna just do a setup board because I don't have a map just for this little cabin. Alright. So, y'all move him off. Y'all have Aaron the Hunter, and this is Desdemona, the wizard who helped you out. And let's grab y'all's minis. Is that the right marionette? Oh, this one. Alright. And then, who am I missing?
It's
I
Targan.
can say you're also missing me from what it looks like.
Yep, I am. Yep, still got you there. And Agartha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing?
Craig.
You're right.
Towards the bottom.
I see him. And I did get a mini request, but I didn't have time to put in the purchase and upload it. Alright.
Oh, you don't have to buy it.
It's at a
I was
discount.
just
It's like
throwing
nothing.
it out there. All right.
Yeah. I might mess around with
I
some
was
of
just everyone
your
else was
choices.
making one, so I figured I would make one.
Alright. And y'all are there in a cabin, small place, little fireplace. There's a bedroom off the end. Out the window, you can spot a small outhouse. Does not look overly ravaged, although it could be tidied up a little bit. And you have 3 people there who helped you fend off the spiders while y'all came up through the door from the spider lair into the cabin.
Adrien will flop on the ground and just lazily look over and say, "Thank you."
The Kenku stands over you and looks straight down and says, "You're welcome."
Are you mocking me?
No.
Cool.
Do you have any reason that you would know what a Kenku is?
Well, let's see.
Do you as a player know what a Kenku is?
I do know what a Kenku is.
Okay.
Adrien was a gladiator, so he might have.
Unlikely given the nature of Kenkus that you would see them as a fellow gladiator.
Yeah.
You may roll history.
Could be so funny if. Yeah, 7. I don't think so.
It's very weird the way this thing is talking compared to the way Ick has talked to you. I mean, aren't birds, why is this bird such a smart ass?
I mean, he doesn't
That-
have wings, so he's probably better.
And he doesn't hover or fly.
Yeah, I mean, if I had wings taken away from me, I'd probably be bitter. Have you ever met a penguin? They're mean as hell. They're all pissed off that they don't get to fly.
Adrien will look over
The
to.
the Kenku looks at you when you say penguin. He goes, "The Dwarven hockey team."
What's
From
hockey?
Pittsville.
That's out of character, by the way.
Oh, it's one of those sports ball things. Yeah, no, I'm too busy waging war to have time to play sports ball stuff.
The Kenku says in a dwarven voice, "Hockey is war."
No, no, no. It's like saying chess is war. It's not. It's a strategy game. But yeah, no, it's not war. But your dwarven accent's really good. Good job.
Thank you.
Did you just use another voice?
Sound like one of the spiders.
Spiders were much more limited in their imitations, it seems. It sounded like all they knew were things they heard after they wrapped up their victims in webs.
Other people could do the talking. I'm done for the day.
Targan walks over to the wizard. Was it a wizard or a sorcerer?
Wizard. You're judging
Okay.
by a spell book that it's a wizard.
Okay. So he walks over to the wizard that casts
You know,
the.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. $21.
It is a bit of both wizard and sorcerer.
Okay. I walk over and I will. Oh, uh, thank you very much for helping me back there. I don't know what I would have done.
You probably would have been eaten. I mean, I'm
Probably.
guessing that's what it does after it grabs a hold of things with its tongue.
Yes, I would very much think so. That was so exhausting.
Glad we could be there for you.
Oh, not as glad as I am.
So where's here?
It's a cabin we found on our way to the observatory.
Oh, so you guys are heading that way as well.
We are.
We probably could actually use your help in there if you'd like to, well, have a group of 6 ragtag adventurers along with you.
I would welcome them, she says.
All right, perfect.
And there's in the corner sitting down is the guy with his big bow. He has a hunter's bow and he's over there combing his big red beard.
Why are
Does
you
Adrien-
heading to the observatory?
She says, I want to find out what happened. And, I figured it's not safe to go alone, so I hired a hunter to accompany me. And the guy with the big red beard looks up and gives you a small, polite, waving gesture.
What kind of weapons does the hunter have?
He has an obvious view, a particular bow that's meant for hunting, like shooting larger arrows that might require a little more strength or skill, but would give better control and a bigger impact when hit. And he seems to have a small hand axe and then a larger, not like the battle axe with 2 hands, but like a more regular axe that he could wield with 1 hand. That's a little too big to throw.
Adrien will just kind of half-heartedly say, "Big owlbear, seen it?"
And he just kind of looks at you and he's like, I think I heard about it once in a logging camp some 10 years ago. Think they were full of it. Think he had too much dwarven beer he couldn't handle. Thought he saw an owlbear in a snowstorm.
Well, he's not fibbing you. There's a owlbear out there, probably about the size of a large building, I'd say. Pretty territorial. It doesn't like being bothered while it's sleeping, but that's a pretty common trait for all owlbears. This one more so. It chased us down into that tunnel you found us in.
Sure. Giant owlbear. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of wild stories in my time. Giant owlbears, things that are monstrous, mind-eating creatures in the Underdark. I even hear that there's a city that has 2 suns over it, if you'll believe that. Everyone's full of it these days.
Do we look like the kind of people who would lie?
He glances around at all of you. Roll persuasion, everyone.
All right. Actually, you know what?
Sorry, guys.
I'm not terrible at persuasion. So
16, despite my -2.
Oh, well, I guess I am today. That's a 5.
Honey, do you want to roll persuasion?
12.
We're trying to persuade these guys that a giant
You're
owl
not
bear
full of
actually
shit.
chases. Persuasion. There you go.
Okay. 5.
I mean, one of you's a tiefling. Some of you seem like elves.
Half elves. Thank you very much.
So, I'd say 1 and 2 halves of you.
I like this guy.
I'm not like that.
Dense as a brick, too. Well, I guess we stay overnight.
Well, don't leave your feet out from under the covers. An owlbear might get them.
I think that owlbear would level the house if it really wanted to get in.
Uh-huh. Next, you're going to tell me that there's actually giant lizards out in Chult.
Would I know that?
Where are you from?
That's a good question.
If you are from Baldur's Gate or
I was
south
actually
of
going
it,
to say,
I will allow you to roll history.
as a matter of fact, I am from the outskirts of Baldur's Gate.
You may roll history.
Not bad. 13.
You heard about it from your second cousin's friend who was visiting from out of town and only there for a week. You know, you think he might be wrong, but not the best time, but probably not the most convincing argument.
Well, considering the fact that I have a pretty close affiliation with fairies, I think giant lizards are pretty probable.
Not the giant lizards of Chult.
Well, not them, but giant lizards anywhere. If a giant So
They're not
it's
going to be the
50-50.
same description of a lizard.
Dinosaurs.
Well, if we're taking watches, I volunteer to take second watch.
Alright, does anyone wish to interact further with any of these individuals who are here?
Targann will walk over to the one that said he didn't, or was making comments about elves and things, and say, I am a human.
So that is going to be Aaron, the hunter.
Yes.
All right. And that's Targan?
Yes.
All right. And just so that we have some references of who's who. Okay. So, yeah, you're on the... Oh, I didn't summon you to the board, did I? There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're there. So this is Aaron the hunter.
Yeah.
All right. There you are. All right. It's like, good. Was worried I was gonna find nothing but dwarves out here.
Dwarves? Why would dwarves be way out here?
Big mountains. Ever Peak isn't that far from here. Giants on top, dwarves down below.
Giants? I'm beginning to think more and more that this is not a safe trip.
It's safe because they're spread out. There's not a lot of towns near each other. You gotta go ways, and then you reach the village the humans live in, called Giant's Foot. And then from there, you either go under the tunnels, and maybe you encounter the dwarves, or maybe you go over the mountain, and you encounter the giants. But they're so far, they're like 2-3 days travel from here, and that's assuming there isn't a snowstorm. They're ways away.
If it's not too much, let's just not go either way and go around.
We're only a couple hours from the observatory that she wants to go see, and I'm being paid to go with her.
Oh, that's understandable, I guess.
A lot of big things between here and there.
Let's avoid as many big things. The worm was plenty big enough.
I've heard of those worms, but never this close to the surface. Usually much, much deeper.
Hopefully the rest stay deep.
He politely nods a bit.
Targann says, I think I need to rest and heal my wounds.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to take a 15-minute break. And then after that, let's see if we want to do any further socializing. But considering that's going to be the long rest, I think this would be a good spot to stop, considering that we're players short and just kind of keeping an eye on the time. So what do you say we take 15 minutes, see if there's any further social interaction, any activities y'all want to partake in during the long rest? And then we'll probably wrap up not too long after we get back from the 15 minutes.
All right.
We all lived. We all lived.
Of course we did.
Hey guys.
Hey,
I'm back.
I think I actually want to try to bake something pretty simple but nice. I do have cooking utensils with me, by the way.
Marinette does too. And she did buy a, what was it again, love?
Wasn't it spicy?
It was Heward's Handy Spice Pouch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also have a herbalism kit as well, so I can mix any of that stuff up if we need to.
Do any of y'all have the chef's feat?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah,
I
Marinette's out.
considered grabbing it.
That's what happens when no one's a bard.
See, it's useful for anyone that really likes having a good con or wisdom. But unfortunately, I chose to prioritize extra spells and flavor over being able to cook. Well, cook exceptionally well, at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one moment. Sorry, all my timers just went off. So, there is some basic stuff in the cabin, things that preserve well are there. There's some toasted bread. There's some grain in a sealed barrel. Nothing too fresh. That you can, you'd have to go out and maybe have to try to pick for berries or something. But they do have some basic dry goods and grains and such if you wanted to attempt anything.
Sure.
Would Marinette want to go try to pick berries because of her survival skill?
Yes. Just roll for me.
Marinette wants to go find berries, and she'd like me to roll for, would it be survival, DM?
It was survival in nature.
Oh yeah. She has expertise in survival, so she would definitely roll that to find berries.
You find a few safe ones, frozen but good. Blueberries, raspberries, the basic local varieties, frozen and well preserved. You don't have that big of a party to feed.
I didn't even have to roll.
Cool.
Oh, I thought you did roll.
No. Okay.
You might wanna do that.
All right. 14.
Okay, so now I
Alright, you're good.
Excuse me, I rolled medium-ish, and you were rolling pretty horribly at the beginning.
Okay.
I think with
Y'all
the
gonna cook or complain, y'all?
No, I'm trying to cook, actually. I was thinking since we more have dry ingredients, probably something like simple and that we can make a lot of. So probably some medieval style pancakes. So, what would you like me to roll for that?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to remember what's required for pancakes.
Usually, oh no, we don't really have any wet ingredients. Shoot.
Hmm
Water.
Snow?
Snow.
I mean, y'all have water.
Yeah, we have water. Yeah, you know what? Well, I think. Let me think.
You would have to make a, you'd have to make a vegan one. You're gonna lack the milk and butter.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd
But
probably have to make some.
I'd say you could probably make the medieval version pretty straightforward. You scavenge about and find an egg.
Bless you, by the way, Craig.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, roll for bless.
Okay. So, do you want me to make a check on this, or do you want me to?
What skill are you wanting to use?
You know what? We'll do performance. I think cooking is more. I think cooking
you
is
may
more of an
roll
art.
performance for it. I'm waiting to see this.
If it matters, Marinette had.
Ooh,
Let him make
eight.
his roll first.
Let me cook. 18.
All right. You are surprised at how well you can eyeball, make do with the assorted and imbalance of ingredients and what a little bit of snow in the right spot at the right stage of cooking can do.
And ta-da!
Hmm.
Not my best work, but here you go. I think those berries that she picked might work pretty nicely with these.
All right.
Adrien will continue to try to play the lute.
Do you have a lute to play?
I do.
Are you
And proficient
proficient
in it.
in lute?
Yes, I am.
Are you gonna sing the group a song?
I don't even know which one it would be. Which Adrien would, but I, the player, don't know.
Hey, you're the one who said you were gonna play the lute.
So I am proficient in performance and with the lute, and I do have a lute. So roll performance and add +3 for.
Did you want to be a bard? Did you mean to fill out bard on the sheet and instead you put barb?
No, this is just part of the gladiator background.
All right. Uh, the group anxiously awaits your song.
Oh, so 12 base plus. As far as I understand, if I have proficiency with the tool, I add my proficiency bonus
Are you
to.
proficient in performing?
Yes.
Then you have proficiency on the performance. You're
Right.
not doubling it up with the lute.
All right, so it's a 12.
All right. I mean, reasonably well, but not the most original song. You'd have on Discord for you to come up with lyrics over the next week to tell us what you're singing about to what kind of key.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time.
All
Sooner
right,
or later,
guys.
the gods will cut
Yeah.
you down. Sooner or later, the gods will cut you down.
All right, you ready? Here's what I did for Mars when he went through this. I fell into a burning cave of spiders. I went down, 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 and the spiders they went higher, and it burned, burned, burned. That cave of spiders, that cave of spiders.
Wow.
I think Craig just took psychic damage in real life.
Well, the bards will do that to you. Not saying I'm a good singer, but I'm a funny one. All right. Okay. What are y'all thinking for now? Anyone want to talk to anybody? Y'all making any plans? Y'all have any questions?
I mean, if you'd let it, would you allow Marinette and Adrien to talk to each other?
I guess. Does anyone else have any idea? Any additional ideas?
Well, besides after cooking, tending to people's wounds with a little bit of medicine here and there.
Yeah,
Not
everybody
really.
gets a long rest, by the way.
Adrien will look over to Aaron while he's kind of absent-mindedly playing the.
You're muted.
That's sorry.
No, you're gonna turn to Aaron. Aaron's over there with a leather strap, and he's honing his dagger, and he's honing his axes.
So, Aaron, what's the greatest thing you've killed?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me look this up, aren't you?
If you want to.
It was that thing that lives underground.
The greatest thing I've killed was a displacer beast. With a lot of luck, mind you. It was a very tough kill. That's how I got some of these scars on my face. I was a very lucky man to escape from that.
You look. Are you trying to get me to look at your face? Next, you're gonna tell me you got a pretty face.
No, I got one of the ugliest mugs out there.
Yes.
There's only so much they let you kill in the arena, you know?
So what's a displacer beast?
Oh, a vicious cat-like fiend with tendrils, and it can use some weird magic to make you think it's one place, but in reality it's in another.
So you fought a bobcat while drunk.
That's the closest thing to which you could liken it, yes.
There's a trick to that, you know.
Really, what's this trick, great hunter?
He pulls out a axe in one hand, like a throwing axe. He pulls out a throwing axe and he has it in the other hand. And he goes, "I got 2 axes, one for each of them.
Really?
When you're seeing
That-
double, you hit them both."
What are you, a drunk piano player now?
No, no, no. I met that drunk piano player. He got killed. It was that thing that lived underground.
Which thing that lived underground? If I
It's like
might ask.
It was like a big bug.
Big
So,
bug.
not the rockworm we just fought. Or
No,
actually ran from.
those things don't usually come this close.
What color was this big bug thing?
It was in the dark, but it was goldish, brownish.
Yeah, we don't really have those things around Baldur's Gate. So whatever it is, it must have been pretty nasty if it was underground.
Hmm. It ambushed people when they were in this tunnel. So we set a trap for it. And sure enough, at one point it took the bait, crawling right through the side of the tunnel, thinking it was an easy meal. It gave us one look in its eyes, and you could see the men freeze up.
So the claw didn't come down.
I wouldn't joke about this thing.
And I
If
wouldn't
it's-
joke about big owlbear that was the size of a reasonable cabin.
I just heard your song. You're full of jokes.
No, to each their own. You can reject reality and substitute your own at your own peril of sanity.
I don't appreciate you telling me what I can and can't do.
You can do whatever you set your heart and mind to.
He looks up at you. Make a persuasion check.
Oh gosh.
Um,
A 12? Not bad.
I already told you I'm not like that. Stop trying to set my heart and mind to you.
Everyone thinks that's always that. And Adrien will keep playing his lute and just shut up.
I mean, you're a bard. They're gay, right?
I'm a gladiator. I perform. I do great feats of fighting and combat. And then outside of the arena, I'm supposed to play this lute. And I'm supposed to sing. And I'm supposed to make people merry. It's kind of hard to do that when you have
I'm
this
not marrying
piece
you.
of the face.
Yeah, I would rather not marry you either. No offense.
Adrien just stop and just
Yeah, we're giving him a bit of a hard time. Is everybody cool? Everyone okay?
oh yeah,
Any-
I'm cool with this.
Anyone throwing out a yellow, a Y, or a red on this? Are we all cool? Okay.
Is Marinette going to join in this picking, this bowling?
No.
That's what I think of that.
So you're allergic to
Bullshit? Yeah.
perhaps you should start looking at yourself first. Maybe that's why you're sneezing so often.
I wasn't before I started hanging out with you lot.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you over my magnificence, apparently. Besides, you're a war cleric, right? Where was the love of the fight in you? I saw you turn invisible like a chicken. Bark, 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 bark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everybody roll
Which one of us-
perception.
Which one of us
Oh.
ran away from the rock thing and left everyone else to die? And which one of us stood there and was the last
Which one of us did
out?
it first? Which one of us
Which
did
one of
it
us-
first?
Was the last one out and made sure that everyone else got out safely, both from the rock thing and up the rope?
Who was making sure the spiders were dead and not attacking everyone else? Who was blazing the path forward for everyone to escape?
Yeah, you were
I was
running
the
like
bravest.
you were running like a scalded dog, and you ran into spiders. You're right.
Targann and Agartha, both of you notice that Desdemona, the wizard, has disappeared or turned invisible.
I don't censor
no.
it. I don't
I
I
passively
sense
just
I am in
sense.
great danger.
Yeah.
You what?
I sense I am in great danger.
Why?
Now, excuse me, Craig. You were simply following me. I was placing the path forward for us to escape. I was braving the unknown.
No, you were abandoning your comrades and running
I
away.
trusted my comrades to handle themselves. And I was performing my duty by being the
Oh, so
trap
you're
screener.
unattentive and didn't realize that two people fell and were trapped in the webs and then you ran away. So you just are oblivious to your surroundings. That's what it is. My mistake.
Yes, oblivious to my surroundings. That's what I am. Totally that.
Good. Glad we agree.
I think the concept of sarcasm goes over your head, doesn't it?
Okay, you two want to settle this? Do we want to?
Settle
If Craig's
what?
for it.
Y'all, all this chest puffing. No, you're the coward. No, you're the coward. Y'all want to settle this?
Let's settle it.
Okay, I want 3. Oh, Craig, are you game for this?
What are we doing?
I'm gonna make y'all roll intimidation checks against each other, and I will declare a victor based on the rolls.
Ah,
I
Y'all,
mean,
y'all
that's
want to
not
do
really
that, or
fair,
y'all want to
but
just call it a day on puffing out your chest and saying no?
sure.
Yep. Alright. Y'all game? Alright, I want 3 checks from each of you.
$13, $9, and 10.
It does not look good for you because he has a 19 and a 21.
How about
Who's,
22, a 21. I don't know why it didn't show up. There was a my low one was a
And I'm seeing on Adrian's side a 10, a 9, and a 13. I'm seeing a 19, a 21. So I need one more from Craig, it seems.
that's weird. I don't know where it went. I rolled 3. All right.
Yeah, he did. It's just not showing the number for them.
Yeah, I think it counted as a double
I'm
click.
pretty sure the third one was supposed to be a 22. I see a 22 up there.
22, a 21, and then the first one wasn't that good. I think I rolled like a 9 or a 10, so it was only like a 12 or so.
Adrian, in the middle of all of this, no, you're the coward talk, Desdemona puts her hand on your shoulder from behind, and totally catches you off guard, and you just go, whoa!
What?
And
Invisible
it just
mages.
kind of takes the wind out of the whole argument that she just snuck up and threw you off so much. All right, Craig.
Yeah.
Next session, you get a kudo dice where you may elect to roll 1 additional dice for
Okay.
winning the intimidation contest.
All right.
Adrien, I get 1 kudo dice to use against you in the next session when I feel like I should impose 1 more dice and pick the second highest of those.
I'm all for this, by the way. I'm all for this.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah. We'll see how you're doing without this, without me leading the way and taking a hard hit so you don't have to. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, you haven't yet, so
Desdemona coming out of her invisibility is like, no, you won't. You won't see it.
I mean, we haven't yet, so
Yeah, but who was saved? Let me try to remember. Who was it who did save us from the 2 big spiders at the beginning? And then did considerable work on the spiders to free the path forward for us.
Ick is sitting in the corner going, me! I was in the front with the spiders.
yep.
Back when you were stuck with your hands all in the webs.
Yeah.
That owl with all the feathers and her wings behind her flapping in each time she points. Me! And then the Kinku is joining in, and he points at her and goes, me! Me!
The Hammer of Light gets no respect wherever he goes.
You have to give respect to get respect.
The
And
Kinku
it
is
goes the
adding,
same way.
uh-huh,
It goes the same way.
uh-huh,
Whatever.
uh-huh.
Fine. It's yourself. I'll sleep elsewhere.
Uh-uh.
What are you going to do? Thaumaturgy the door in my face? Adrien goes to open the door.
Oh, I was gonna do it if someone else wasn't, but I don't have it apparently.
Uh,
Why can't I find what that? Hang on. I need to look up the stat block.
uh,
Yeah, Desdemona does have thaumaturgy, so
oh, Adrien goes to open the door again.
alright, do you want to keep trying to open the door against her?
Adrien will sigh, mumble something, and just curl up cornered with his bedroll, and just turn away from everyone else.
Desdemona's going to turn towards the rest of the party and be like, should we worry about him?
Nah.
I don't know.
Is he going to do anything stupid?
He's a barbarian.
No, but like recklessly stupid.
He does this thing where he goes, I reckless attack. So, I mean, there you
That
go.
is lies and slander. I do not actually talk like that.
That's what you. That's
No,
the
seriously,
problem you
I'm
you
not
have
saying
with
Sorry,
this.
sorry. First attack. Reckless. Is that better?
The session's going to
I did say that out of character. I don't say that in character.
the session's going to descend into the party doing imitations of each other.
You see Adrian just go ahead and just pull a pillow over his head and bundle up in the bedroll and just trying to drown all of you out.
Oh, she's not even hiding that she's talking this way. You know, you like roll over. You can listen.
So she's just being blatantly condescending about him. Nice.
She does not worry about what barbarians think of her.
To be fair, she is a magic user. She thinks herself probably more highly than. Yeah.
You are welcome to try to confront her about it.
DM,
Yeah.
how close, what passive perception would people need to hear Adrian mutter the words, always doomed to play the fool?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, she doesn't need to. She casted detect thoughts on you 30 seconds ago.
What she can hear then, and what she can detect then is just Adrian thinking that he's always going to be this comedic relief character who just happens to hit stuff hard, and that's all he does is he performs great feats of combat and then is mediocre at everything else. There's a reason he's earned the nickname the Hammer of Light. It's because he hits hard and he is fancy. Not because he's bright.
Make a persuasion check as you're trying to get empathy.
I'm not trying to get empathy. Like, this is stuck. Adrian doesn't know.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh gosh, a 3.
You're annoying her. She leans over and touches your shoulder and says, "Stop being grumpy. Make a wisdom saving throw against being charmed."
Wait a minute. Oh, advantage against being charmed.
You're gonna need it.
16.
You barely make the save as she casts a spell to try to get you to calm the hell down.
I almost sobering barbs that. I was so close to saying, I don't know. Sobering barbs.
You-
Sounds pretty funny.
I will allow it if you want to.
You know what? I'll use one of my last spell slots for first level spell slots for the day to sobering barbs it. Re-roll it and use a lower roll.
Roll again. Roll again.
Natural 20 in your face.
Okay, so in that case, if the 16 stands.
You barely made the save. Alright. You are not charmed, but she almost got you to stop being grumpy for 1 minute.
And you'll
She-
see.
She's spending some high level spell slots to try to get you to calm the hell down.
You leave me alone and I'll calm down, please. Thank you.
She cast Detect Thoughts to see if you're lying. Alright.
Adrien
Alrighty.
is not mine.
Alright. Anyone else want to talk to anyone or do anything before we conclude the session, before we give them the long rest and call it a day here?
No, I think I'm good. I just need a long rest.
I think everyone needs a long rest at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we're going to leave off.